Let us continue this event. This quest. Okay.
Traveler, Paimon.
I missed him. I missed him. I love seeing him so much. I feel like he has had a lot of very iconic scenes in these past few acts. This event made me love Dragonspine again. Yeah, I'm such a Dragonspine stan. Huge Dragonspine stan.
I suppose your story is ready.
Yep. How about you? Do you need some more time?
No need. I am also ready to tell my story.
So true, Albedo. So true.
Paimon calls dibs. Paimon first!
Please, go ahead.
The way Koi speaks is so... Here it goes.
Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers to transform their appearance. After a lot of pain,
It did for a second too, but
suffering,
simmered down. That's
the
good.
whopper
Koi now
flowers
slayed.
finally took on a human form. Then they stood by the side of the mountain to wait for unsuspecting bypassers.
Paimon, this seems like a really familiar story.
Whoever
Wow.
spoke to them, they would ask some questions such as, "Who am I? Who are you?"
How sus, Paimon.
If the bypasser got
Paimon,
the
your
wrong
story
answer,
is shit.
the last
Help.
sound they'd make would be a yelp before the whopper flower ate them alive in one bite.
So true, Paimon. So true.
Ooh, truly frightening.
I love how Albedo is entertaining this. Okay, Paimon is truly frightening.
What the? You two aren't scared at all. Don't go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your own.
In that case, I would add some horror elements in. Lumine's such a quirky girl. She's so quirky. Okay. After the whopper flowers eat someone.
In other words, the whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victims.
I think his little glance at us is very interesting. I love when he looks at me.
Then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their whole family? Paimon made up this story, but now Paimon's the one who's scared by it.
So true, Paimon.
It's a good story. Oh, may I write it down? I may bring it up in future conversations.
He's so cute. Oh, my heart. I love him so much.
What for? Just to scare people with?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
So what's your story?
Mine is a little longer than yours. It starts with an alchemist.
I wonder why. All right, let's listen to Albedo's story.
A great alchemist once created Subject 1. Subject 1
Okay.
was her proudest achievement, and successfully blended into human society. No one ever would have thought that this friend of theirs was in fact a synthetic human.
This sounds really familiar. This story sounds really familiar. I'm assuming that the great alchemist he's referring to is Ryan Daughter, and Subject 1 is probably Albedo, real Bedo. No one would have thought that this friend of theirs, you know how in like Goro's hangout event he was like, yeah, I'm like asking advice for a friend. This is that same energy, Albedo. You're giving the same energy of like referring to a friend even though you're referring to yourself.
However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded, but had not died.
This is an interesting line because I think this suggests that there are many more than just 3 Albedos. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded. Some. So there's multiple. Are there multiple? What if there's just like a bunch of fucking Albedos?
Subject 2 was one such failed experiment.
Oh, okay. So he's referring to
He was
Subject 1 and
swallowed by
Subject
a
2.
great
Interesting.
dragon that came to rest upon a snow-swept mountain. Many years later, he was resurrected by the dragon's mysterious power.
Huh. Totally not into a whopper flower. Yeah. I mean, like, Albedo's chalk, so it's not like it's any better. Imagine seeing Albedo crumbling into chalk dust. That would be so morbid, I feel like.
He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1, who had somehow miraculously blended in among them. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. He saw the way humans accepted Subject 1 as a friend, witnessed their affection as they addressed him by name. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now, all that Subject 2 desired was to replace Subject 1 and take the joy of his existence for himself.
This is giving Paimon the chills.
So true.
So scary.
Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes and studied all that Subject 1 had learned from the alchemist. Subject 2 was highly intelligent, and he learned quickly. He changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry capabilities and transformed it using dragon blood and alchemy. And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1, he also created a third entity, Subject 3.
Subject 3. So Subject 2 is the failed experiment. Subject 3 is the Whopper flower. I'm assuming.
What? There's 3 of them now?
But Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark on both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks were symbols of imperfection. In my view, it was probably a subconscious act, an instinct. He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being that he forgot something. Human beings are defined by their flaws. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would assume the threat had now disappeared.
So true, Albedo.
And
He's
let his
big braining
guard
this
down.
shit. He is absolutely big braining this.
The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would make his move. He would eliminate Subject 1 and become the only one remaining. He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword, name, and friends.
Aww.
People would have no idea that the individual they knew had become somebody else from one day to the next.
This is way too scary. Paimon's never gonna be able to trust anyone again.
But just before Subject 2 could
First
carry
time
out
being
his plan,
early, no problem,
a
Bella.
unique stranger entered the mix. Subject 2 tried to make contact with this person, but found that they could somehow sense he was different from Subject 1.
A unique stranger. I love the wording of that.
What's wrong? Are you scared?
What happened then? What happened to the stranger?
Paimon, shut up.
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more
Right.
person that Subject 2 had to dispose of. It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was a fine specimen, while the other 2 were defective specimens that bore poisonous thorns. In all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which was the good specimen.
The gardener who tended to them. The gardener being Gold, Rhine daughter.
People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If the inferior specimens wanted to conceal the fact of their worthlessness, they would have to take the gardener out of the picture, using their poisonous thorns.
The gardener out of the picture. Are they referring to Gold?
This is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently. Maybe soon, he would get his chance to become truly human.
No, it's not just a story, Lumine. It's not. It's not just a story. Albedo is using all these background fucking references in order to describe himself and his backstory. These are real events. Albedo is trying to tell me the cruel and unbelievable truth. This is true, Lumine. I'm glad that we got this far into his story for you to realize that. We're discussing Albedo's bedroom status. There's two different vibes in this stream right now. We're talking about whether or not Albedo's a bottom, while Albedo is talking about potentially getting killed by his fucking double. I think if Albedo and I were together, we would switch. That's it. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I'm done.
What happened after that? Did Subject 2's plan succeed? Paimon can't bear thinking about it.
Fortunately, Meta is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. But you can never let your guard down on Dragonspine.
That's true.
Monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-Daughter, just like me. You must beware of all such creatures.
So this is another thing. Okay, this is an interesting line. This is an interesting line because he is admitting to Traveler that he has potential for destruction. Because I don't think he has admitted that to Traveler yet. This is his first time admitting this to Traveler, where he has potential to destroy, right? And the first time he revealed this information, Traveler was not involved. He revealed this back in the 1.2 quest, and he was like, you know, if I destroy everything, destroy Mondstadt, would you stop me? Sort of line, whatever. Anyways, so he says that, but Traveler doesn't know. So this is his first time confessing his potential for destruction to Traveler. And I think this is part of the narrative that he's giving Traveler of being like, you need to be on your guard, but for not only Subject 2, but also me. You need to be on your guard for both of the Albedos. Don't say that. You're not a monster, you're my friend.
I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. You and I are both different, so there is no need for me to hide the truth from you. The only thing is that sometimes, when I think about how mighty the power of alchemy is, I feel so small. As beings who set foot in this world, how arrogant are we in desiring to control our destiny and in desiring to create?
Wait, these are good lines. Wait, I like these lines. I think he's onto something here. As beings who set foot in this world, how arrogant are we in desiring to control our own destiny and in desiring to create. These are good fucking lines.
Is creation an arrogant act, Traveler? If not, why do we call the ones that created us and control us gods? If it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves creators? How far must we take our reverence and respect? And what purpose does it serve?
Wow, those three lines were so good.
Nothing special. But
nothing special.
Whenever I think about it, I feel a twinge of grief.
Poor Albedo.
My only complaint is that this is not a permanent event. My only complaint is that these events will not be playable after the entire event period is over. Like, these quests will not be playable, which is so disappointing for me, I feel like.
Hello? Traveler?
Oh, shit.
Hey, is that Amber?
Thought we might find you here.
Oh, are y'all in a little date? Y'all in a little stroll on Dragonspine? Well, I am too. Okay?
We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want you there too, Traveler.
So true.
Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently, even provisional instructors are required to attend.
Looks like we need to go, Albedo. But
Then I won't keep you. I have some things to attend to here, so forgive me for not seeing you down.
Oh, it's okay. I understand you're busy. Ooh, I understand.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down the mountain recently.
Is everyone ready? Let's not keep them waiting.
You can stand in front of Albedo, and for her idol animation, she touches his chest. And I want to see it. I want to see it happen. So I'm just going to wait here for 2 seconds. Wait! Wait! Ah! Wait! Wait!
huh? Who is this guy?
Joel's father? I thought he was fucking dead. I thought he died. I thought he straight up was not living anymore. I I thought he died, chat. What if you don't play this event and then Joel's father doesn't come back? I'm so serious.
Allow me to introduce Yozerv. He's Joel's father.
What if you never play this quest? And then so this fucking kid is fatherless, even though the people who played this quest found Joel's father.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about. The travelers helped me out loads in the past, and this time we even built a snowman together.
So true.
Joel has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
Wow, this is amazing! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away?
Ah, fuck
And
Pallid.
what is Pallid doing here?
Fuck Pallid. I don't care about his ass.
Pallid is the hero of the hour.
No!
Go on, Pallid.
No! Why would you make Pallid the hero? What?
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous.
All right,
Because
Pallid, that's
where
really
there is
dramatic
great
of you.
danger,
That's
there is
really
also
fucking dramatic.
great-
Yeah, what a time.
Why does this sound so hard to believe?
But
I'm just gonna
I had
continue
only been
play
away
this
from
real
the
quick.
group for a short while when I fell down a slope and just started rolling.
Uh-oh. Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into
Shut
each
up,
other on the
Bennett. I'm
mountain?
sorry. No, Bennett, it's not about the bad luck. It's not about the bad luck right now, Bennett.
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself, this is the worst luck I've ever had. in
Yeah,
my
everyone
whole
is just
life.
Whopper flowers. This is how Genshin ends. Genshin ends. The ending of Genshin is just like everyone. It turns out everyone in Teyvat that you met is just all Whopper flowers. That's it. That's how Genshin ends.
Then I met Yozerv. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see what was going on.
Wow, so it was completely by chance then.
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. He didn't even know his own name.
Holy shit, like what if, holy shit, wait, Roku, wait, this actually might be real. He didn't even know his own name, so the Whopper flower might have just, stop, what if this is, no!
The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then, so I convinced him to come back to the camp with me and figure everything else out after we got there.
Moving on.
My memory has still not fully recovered, but Joel and his mother, they are the only ones that I will not, no, that I cannot forget.
Daddy.
Daddy's right here, Joel. Daddy's right here.
Yozerf, don't you remember anything else at all? The poor princess? Feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I have no recollection.
This is kind of
Maybe
sus.
it's because of the head trauma.
This is kind of sus.
I'm not sure. I woke up and found myself covered in blood. My things were gone, and there was nothing to indicate who I was or how I got there. I crawled into a cave and settled in for a slow recovery. After my legs and feet were a little better, my hunting skills were what kept me alive.
Dad, I was so worried about you.
The fuck?
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't cry. Daddy's not going anywhere. I'm here to stay.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
All well, that ends well. So
You know
true.
what, though? I definitely think my luck got worse after running into Bennett on that mountain.
Stop blaming your shit on Bennett when you're just a shitty human being. Like, that's literally it.
I knew it.
Holy shit.
No, I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever would have run into Yozerv on a mountain this huge.
Okay, thanks for turning it around, Pallid. But delivery could have been better, okay? I'm glad that he turned it around on a positive note. But you could have delivered that better. Whatever.
Pallid. When did you become such a smooth talker, huh?
LOL. Don't give Pallid praise.
Huh? Am I? I was just...
Oh, yeah. I want to say thank you to the Traveler, Uncle Cyrus, Auntie Eula, and Auntie Amber.
Aww, Auntie
Thanks,
Eula and
everyone.
Auntie Amber. I could cry actual tears.
You all helped look after me, and I will always remember it. But I guess I can't take the snowman with me, or it'll melt once it leaves Dragonspine. It's such a shame.
Aw, that's okay, Jewel.
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Cryo mommy! Yes!
Eula?
Here, take this. It's powdered rime. Just add it to your snowman, and it will never melt.
Aww! Auntie Eula!
Wow! Really? Oh, this is awesome! You're
That's
the
so
best, Auntie
sweet.
Eula. Dad, I have an unmeltable snowman
That is so
now.
sweet.
How cool is that?
That's so cute.
How can I ever repay you all?
We are all delighted for
Thank you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I'll be leaving with Joel now. I'm sure I'll see you all another day.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallid and I to have another discussion concerning his...
LOL. As you should,
breaches
Cyrus.
of
As you
adventure
fucking
and
should.
But Cyrus, I think I kind of made up for my mistakes this time, you know?
See you guys.
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Oh, she made something for us.
Are you sure? This must be really important to you.
Come on now, just take it. No need to make such a fuss.
Wow. Now our snowman won't melt either. Great.
Aw, thank you,
You're welcome.
Eula. We have our
Just
snowman
keep it.
forever
That's all I
now. That's so sweet. Auntie Eula! I love her. I love her. Isn't Amber a minor? There are no confirmed ages in Genshin Impact. No confirmed ages in Genshin Impact.
Amber and I have some business to attend to now. See you later.
Obviously, there's like people that are like obviously children, like Klee. Klee's obviously a child, but yeah. I can't take Yosef seriously because of him and Pallid having the same face. True. True.
Everyone's done? Oh, you know what? We've been on Dragonspine all this time, and somehow Paimon still forgot to ask Albedo how to make a fruit juicifier.
Not
machine
you
that
still
keeps the
talking
juice
about the
fresh.
fucking juicer, Paimon. I'm sorry, but I can't believe that's how all this shit started. All this shit started, all this lore, all this imposter, Beto shit, all started because Paimon wanted a fucking juicer. Because she wanted a fucking juicer.
He does.
All right, let's go see Timaeus. I was really thinking about this. If there's no juicers, how did Barbara make that chili brew thingy? Also, yeah, and also there's drinks in Angel Share that are made with like the juice of berries, like the Wolfhook juice. Wolfhook juice. It's literally called. Wait, no, the way it's literally called Wolfhook juice. Like, I'm gonna check just to make sure. Stop climbing. I'm pretty sure it's called Wolfhook juice. So how? Okay, industry standard juicing requires a juicer. Like, there's no way you can like juice by hand like all of the Wolfhook juice that you'll need for an entire fucking tavern. Like, plot hole, exactly. Where are lore crafters? Wolfhook juice, Paimon. Wolfhook juice. Maybe you should be asking Diluc. Maybe you should be asking Angel Share where the fucking juicer is. Why are we bothering Albedo while he's trying to figure out the mysteries of Dragonspine right now and trying to save Mondstadt about a fucking juicer when we have Wolfhook juice at the fucking Angel Share? What? Like, plot holes! Plot holes! We're finding plot holes! Timaeus!
Traveler and Paimon, what can I do for you?
All right.
Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look on your face. Oh, you're not still thinking about that ridiculous juicer thing, are you?
Even Timaeus knows it's ridiculous.
Timaeus, will you help us?
There's no us in this situation, Paimon.
Well,
Exactly.
if the Traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a pass. It's just the weirdest request ever.
I don't think it's that weird, Timaeus. I'm sure you've got weirder requests than fucking Jews. I think you're over dramatizing this.
No, but Paimon's Sunsettias are gonna go to waste without it.
And the time it would take me to research something like that, I could probably pick those Sunsettias again 10 times over.
New research project, Timaeus?
Wait, I thought he was in Dragonspine.
We meet again.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit into juice and keep the juice fresh. I mean, surely it's...
Majorly important, that's what it is. If you can manage to invent this, we'll never have to worry about fruit going bad ever again.
That's impossible.
Okay. Wait. I need to process this. The Albedo that we saw at the very beginning also did not have the star on his neck. Holy shit. Okay. When we first saw Albedo at the beginning of this, he didn't have a star on his neck. This Albedo also doesn't have a star on his neck. What the fuck? Wait! Okay. The mark is back. Is this a prank?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something on my neck?
Why do you look? Okay, first of all, why do you look like that? That's not your normal expression. Why does he look like? Why is he giving me those eyes? He is giving me bedroom eyes right now, if you ask me. Okay, so here are my thoughts. Here are my thoughts so far. I know I haven't read the future dialogue, but my thoughts are Albedo, it could be real Bedo fucking pranking us right now. Real Bedo could be pranking us right now because he's smug and shit like that. This could be him pranking us, or this actually is the failed experiment and he followed us down the mountain.
From the look on your face, it's as if you thought I just played a practical joke on you that was in exceedingly poor taste.
Okay. Okay. Not. Are they flirting? Like, what is with these faces right now?
Albedo, you were saying, how do you stop fruit from going bad?
Okay, shut the fuck up, Paimon.
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine, where the snow never melts all year round.
But then Paimon won't be able to eat them.
So it's possible to remove and, I guess, keep the star on?
You
Maybe.
could always live on Dragonspine.
No, too cold for Paimon.
I would live on Dragonspine with you, Albedo.
Or you can give the fruit to me, and I would take it to Dragonspine for you. But since you don't like the cold, you'd have to send someone else to pick them up when you want them. This is where you come in, traveler.
Why is he giving me that look? I think this could be sus, Bedo, and he's trying to convince us to go back to Dragonspine so he can kill both us and Albedo. So he's making up these like incentives, these very flirtatious incentives for us to go back to Dragonspine so that he can go back and get rid of both me and Albedo.
Albedo, stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super sweet Sensitias.
It bothers you, does it?
Of course it bothers Paimon.
Hello, Ate. Welcome to Purgatory. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you?
Sensitias ever.
Okay.
Okay, but they're just Sensitias. I think you're only so attached to them because you don't have much fruit of this quality in your possession.
He can't talk about his mark because no one knows except the traveler, so he has to talk in code. Oh, so true. So true. Yeah, you're right, Roku. You're right. You're right, Roku. I'm all good. How is you? I'm doing well today. I am doing the third act of the Shadows Amidst Snowstorms quest right now. It's really good. I have been over the moon with this fucking quest. So, okay. Anyways.
When someone's pockets are full and their spirit is fulfilled, they don't easily fall prey to this kind of yearning.
Really?
That makes a lot of sense. That's it? What? You're That can't be it! Holy shit!
Quick break so I can...
No! I don't want to craft! No! I want to talk to Albedo!
Dragonspine is too cold for ordinary fruit trees to survive. If, one day, Dragonspine did become home to gardens and orchards, there would be more reasons for people to visit. Perhaps a little life is the key to attracting people.
Oh my god, this garden analogy is sending me to the fucking moon. Is he suggesting... Okay. Stop talking about the garden, Albedo. He is referring to the garden enhancing life in Dragonspine, right? There'd be more reasons for people to visit. So, because he referred to himself and other creations of gold as parts of the garden, as roses, is he suggesting that if we create more life in Dragonspine, perhaps artificially through alchemy, then that would be a net positive for people? It is a reference to the gardener of his story. I think it's partially a reference. I think that him using the garden analogy in general, so he's referring to gardener. When he says gardener, he refers to somebody, well, in his previous analogy, his original analogy, he used gardener to talk about gold, since gold was the gardener that gardened him and the imposter and the failed experiment sort of thing, right? And so I'm assuming that gardeners, as a general term, refers to people who practice alchemy to create life. And that gardens, the fruits of the gardens, are the life that they create, you know? That's how I'm interpreting this. Whether he is real Beto or sus Beto, I think that he is encouraging, or he is open to the idea of creating more life in Dragonspine, of possibly artificially creating more life in Dragonspine. All right, poll chat. Do you think this is real Beto or sus Beto? Can we get a poll? Do you think this is real Beto or sus Beto? You think it's sus Beto? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to replay this quest, and I'll let you know what I think about it. You think sus? A lot of people think sus. This quest single-handedly gave me trust issues. I think it's a really good quest, y'all. God, I really wish this was part of the main storyline. I wish this was part of the main storyline, because goddamn. Because, like, shit.
Life may exist in all kinds
there's
of
some more.
unfathomable forms, and in all manner of unthinkable environments. Mysterious, yet tenacious. Perhaps this is what makes life so special.
Here's the thing, too, is like, this is something Albedo would say. Real Beto. This is something real Beto would say. But I am inclined to suspect that it's sus Beto. But, like, because Albedo values life so much, this is something he would say. Mysterious yet tenacious, perhaps this is what makes life so special. I love how ambiguous they made the ending. Oh my god, Saphis, I'm like dying. I want more. Most of you think, at least so far, most of you think it's sus Beto, which I understand. I'm still conflicted. Would real Albedo do a prank? I think he would. This is a hot take. I think he would, because there's evidence of him doing it in the past. And I think the biggest form of evidence of that is during the Golden Apple Archipelago Islands quest, where he knew the elaborate prank that Alice was playing on everybody, and Albedo just went along with it the entire time. Even though, like, there was suspicion of danger, he just kind of went along with it just for the funsies, because he thought it was funny. So, like, I do think that Albedo's a bit of a troll. I think it's possible that he would do a prank. I don't know if he would do a prank on something this serious, but I don't know. Because he's had some smug moments in the past. Like, literally in the first quest. In the first quest that we see him, you know, like the did you line, where he questions Traveler if Traveler's gotten into trouble with the Fatui or whatever. And I think that's pretty smug of him. I think that he's a troll. And I think that earlier in the cave where he was like, oh, I want to save that story so I can bring it up in future conversations, like for the memes. You know what I mean? This is a little more serious. I think it is serious. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Yo. Okay. Final thoughts, though. These are my final thoughts. I think that this quest line, this event, the quests associated with this event were exceptional. By far, some of my most favorite scenes I've played in any game ever, honestly. It really did tug on my heartstrings. It made me think a lot. It reminded me why I play this game. I don't know, because I feel like prior to this event, I was definitely in a dry spell with Genshin. And I do wish this was permanent. I think that is my greatest, like, critique of this event is, like, I wish these quest lines were permanent because I think that this lore is too important for it to not be permanent. I wish this in the Unreconciled Stars event should have been permanent quests, in my opinion. You know, kind of dumb it's not a permanent event. I agree. I think these quests should have been because frankly, we learn more about Albedo in these quests than we do in his actual story quest. At least the first act of whatever story quest of his is available right now. We learn more about him in this event than we do in his story quest.